Hey, boys. Hey, walk out here. You walk on the middle. You face the camera. He's going to do announcements. Yeah, let's go.
JB Muna.
Oh, yeah, one by one. One by one.
Ricky Rojas.
One by one.
Michael Rodriguez.
Yeah, he's the guy announcing it, right?
Chris Harris.
And they face the camera and look
Crystal Michael.
You look good.
Ben Summers. Connor Allen.
Go for it. Hey, hold on.
Frankie Lopez.
Oh, your mom.
Alex Gomez. Jerry Brown. Let's give our hand for Finezza.
Excellent. You messed up the name? Come on.
Salades for PSG. Omar A.
Oh, yeah.
Eddie Valencia. Alan Trevino. Noel Gómez. Isa Hassan. George Mejia. Pepe. Alex Castillo. Eric Hernandez. Jesse Garcia. Mira, Hebo Bosby.
Good luck, boys.
Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to Hillsborough Indoor Soccer, site of the 2020 Kings Cup Futsal Tournament. This is Group B action tonight. We've already had Group A action. 3 teams tonight, 3 games. It'll determine the 2 teams to move on to the semifinals. Tonight's matchup, PSG versus Finezza. I'm Dave Hall. I'll be doing the play-by-play. Working with me tonight, we've got a group of people. Cage Leitner joins us, Sergio Medel joins us, and Steve Roberts is with us, and we'll bring you this action. Finezza is in the blue and yellow. They will move from our left to our right. PSG is in the orange.
It's the very, very bright orange.
Very bright
Yes.
orange. They will move from our right to our left.
Producer Ryan Johnson said that'll show up well on camera.
That will show up well on camera. In goal for PSG is number 23. That's Omar A. I'll get you the goalkeeper for Finezza in just a second. You know who that is in goal? Okay. We'll have to get the number and get it off the roster. We're fortunate tonight bringing you game 1 in Pool B action. We got the heavyweights. Okay, in goal for Finezza, that is number 1, Ben Summers. There we go. This is an important game, so we brought the heavy hitters with us. We got Cage Leitner, we got Segio Medel.
Yeah,
PSG.
Winner from tonight plays winner from the previous, from Group A.
No, there's 3 teams tonight. 2 will qualify.
Oh, 2 go through tonight. Okay.
And they'll play the 2 other teams. There'll be semifinal action.
That's what it was. I was talking to Kenny Slabak about it before the game, and he said, he plays for Portland City Futsal, and he was commenting that he thinks Finezza is going to come out on top.
He does?
Yep, that was his prediction. He thinks pretty outstanding team. Although PSG beat Real Futsal in the Group A they beat that team before. So,
Sergio, do you know what the PSG stands for?
No, I'm not sure.
I mean, I know there's a soccer club, Paris Saint-Germain.
Paris Saint-Germain, yeah.
their logo seems to be the same, so I wonder if they're just
That's
pulling,
probably who they're using, yeah.
pulling from that.
One of our Oregon Sports Beat friends who has covered some broadcasts with us in the past, J.B. Cunha, out there on the court for Finezza. He's number 10.
With the ball right now.
With the ball right now.
Very skillful player.
What's that?
Very skillful player.
Yes, he played for the U.S. team that played in Argentina last year at the futsal tournament.
Get away from him.
We're just underway. 2 20-minute halves, a running clock except for the last 2 minutes.
Help out.
Oh, a hard shot. Oh, kind of got the ball in on a running play there. Took a header at the net, just shot it wide to the left. Their insignia on the front is the same as Paris Saint-Germain.
It is, yeah. It's the same.
Doesn't Neymar play for Paris Saint-Germain?
Yes, he does. Yeah.
J.B. Cunha with a shot just wide to the right.
It's a great low-driven shot. Seems to be a fairly matched game. I mean, it's just a few minutes in, but pace is similar for both teams, playing the ball around the court pretty evenly. I don't see anyone that really is going to stand out all of a sudden.
If you're wondering, this is the first game in Group B. Group A, the winner of that group was Hillsborough Indoor Soccer, and the second place team to advance was PCFC, Portland City Futsal Club. Those two teams that match, Hillsborough will be the number 1 seed. So the number 1 seed tonight will play PCFC, and the number 2 seed after tonight will play Hillsborough Indoor in the semifinals.
Yep.
No score. We're 5 minutes into the first half. In front, shot wide right.
One of the things you notice immediately about the change from watching a youth game to an adult game like this is the amount of space they use on the field. They have the ability to play the ball another 10, 15 yards longer at good accuracy, and so they'll take advantage of that. And it is a much harder game to defend if the ball is moving in longer distances at angles.
There's a goal. Finezza with the first goal of the game.
They just out-hustled the other team to get that goal there.
That's goal by Cristo. He plays for the Timbers under 23.
Crystal Michelson.
Yep.
Number 3 with the goal.
Well, it was a professional finish, so
yes,
it's not surprising.
Whistle. Indirect kick coming up.
Did you see what happened, Sergio?
I believe that once the keeper passed, they can only use the keeper one time.
Oh, right.
He cannot go back twice.
Right.
That's right. So many rules that I'm
Yes,
not
I
used
know.
to.
Yeah, believe me, I'm learning too.
No, I think you're more than learning.
We're always learning. It's a game of learning.
Yes, yeah.
PSG with the ball. Hard kick. And that ball off the post. Throw in coming up. Crystal Michelson will throw it in. Back to the goalie, Ben Summers. Kick saved by the goalie. And out. Throw in coming up for PSG. Taken away by Michelson. Oh. A face plant.
Went down hard.
Wow.
I see some of that in professional soccer.
Michelson with a kick, hard kick. Oh, nice deflection by the goalie.
And not one PSG player in front of the ball. That was surprising.
Omar A, the goal in goal for PSG.
Good defensive recovery by Finezza.
It's a nice transition.
Another hard kick, right saved at the corner. .12:04 left to go here in the first half. And throw-in coming up. A shot just wide left.
But if it had gone in that far corner, Finezza was there. What's number 3?
Crystal?
Crystal, yeah.
Crystal.
Yeah, Crystal
Right.
was he
Right.
was
The
on
goalie
it.
was in the one corner and Crystal Michelson was in the other corner.
That's what a good defender does. He drops back on that far corner.
Yeah,
Hard shot that time, but hit the post.
it looks like a Finezza is using the diamond defending very well.
Yeah.
You know, every time they where the ball moves, there is one pressure. You can see that, and they automatically form the diamond to defend.
Second time Michelson hits the deck right in front of us. And throw-in coming up for Finezza. A header over the top. One goal in this game. Finezza with the goal by Michelson. Sergio, I haven't seen a whole lot of substitution in this game.
Not much. It seems to be like they not sure. And it looks like they have plenty of numbers to do that. But
PSG, I think. Oh, I guess maybe they have more than I thought. They didn't have as many players out there.
They have 10.
Okay.
And Finezza has 12.
Oh yeah, they've got plenty of subs. But again, like we were talking about in the youth game, you know, when you make a sub, it changes the chemistry. So you have to really be strategic about who's going in, especially in games like this.
They'll throw it all the way back to the goalie.
Yeah, the Finezza defense is very difficult to penetrate through.
Yes.
They're so quick to the ball. And recovering on the backside.
Very good job of collapsing but maintaining that defensive form.
Yeah, Sergio, from early on in that play, they had everybody back. Finezza had everybody back on defense.
yep, they're doing a really good job defending.
Throw-in coming up for PSG. They'll send it back and start over.
Uh-oh.
A break-in, a shot, wide left. The defender fell down.
There's your subs.
There's your wholesale substitution. Sergio, we talked a little bit about that in the last game. When you make those wholesale substitutions, all 4 players out there being subbed, you got to have some chemistry.
Yeah, definitely. You know, when you have 4 players going in like that, they usually if they are on the bench, they talk before they go in. So sometimes it's not a bad idea, especially in these small games with the time that they have. It's actually, I like that. I'm all for that.
Oh, nice.
Forward. Oh, Ben Summers in great position.
Missed opportunity there.
7:50 left in the first half. Our score is Finezza 1, PSG nothing. 3 points for a win, 1 point for a tie.
Movete al frente, Eric, movete uno al frente. Estás escondido ahí, estás escondido.
Throw in coming up for PSG. Hard shot. Oh, a great save by the goalie.
Oh,
Another hard shot just wide left.
Should have capitalized on that. That was a mistake there by Finezza.
Que él venga, que él venga, que él venga.
Right, I think that's the first hard shot on goal this
No
game.
vayas, no vayas, ese es tuyo ahí. Tequila.
Oh,
Yeah.
JB Cunha hits the deck hard. He's up.
Párate con uno, párate con uno. Párate con uno.
This isn't like turf. This is concrete underneath here.
Yeah, it hurts when you fall on this.
Oh, a goal. Number 7 that time, BJ Romack with the goal. That coming at 6:20. 2-0 Finezza. I don't know if the goalie was screened on that last shot or not because he didn't move to the direction that the ball was.
I think it was just a really well-struck shot. I mean, he knew exactly where he wanted to put it, and he lined himself
Right.
up. And
Put it in the left corner of the
Yep.
net.
the size of these goals with the size of these keepers, you got just a little bit of room to put the ball in.
Sergio, in a game this fast, are you able to pick out a spot where you want to shoot it into the net, or do you just let it fly?
Nah, I would just pick a spot and just do it.
Sergio joining us tonight, long involvement with FCM Portland.
Pleasure to be here.
A little bit of pressure time, just a little bit of pressure. Yeah. Follow it. Should we follow guys? Follow. Turn.
I mentioned we have 3 games in the men's open division. PSG will be in the second game. Finezza won't play until the last game again. Each team will play 2 games. Their aggregate points will determine first and second seeds.
It's tough to play those back-to-back games. Oh, it's great work by the goalie there.
Sergio knows that. FCM in Group A play lost 2 games in a row. Game 2 and Game 3. Oh, nice move that time by number 6, and that's Alex Segovia. Tried to back foot the ball into the net.
It was actually fairly accurate.
It was.
Yeah.
4 minutes exactly left in the first half.
I think that Finezza could really capitalize on PSG's defense. Is a little bit unorganized. It's a little more chaotic. It's definitely not as finely tuned, and I think Finezza could really capitalize on it if they start pushing the ball around a little bit more.
Alex Croft checks into the game, replacing JB Cunha. PSG in the corner.
Do you see that, Sergio? Am I reading that correctly?
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem quite as well oiled, right? They're defensive, but they're hard workers. So I think they're making up for it in in just pure hard work and speed and aggressiveness.
They tried to throw the ball in on goal for a header, but Christo Michelson out-jumped everybody.
Yeah, he's probably one of the biggest, tallest players in the team. He just
Throw in coming up for Finezza.
he took himself out of a scoring opportunity there. He just went to the corner.
Nice block that time by Alex Croft.
It seems like something's going to really open up this game. Sergio, what do you think is going to really make the difference between these two teams?
You know, I think it's the if you notice, PSG takes a second to think, to pass the ball. You notice that?
Yep.
It's almost like they, at that little fraction of a second, it really gives a big advantage to Finezza to set up and wait for them.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree. And Finezza, you know, when they have the ball, they make quick decisions that it's just making a big difference.
Yeah.
Even though they are only 2-0, but they looks like they have control of the game.
Yeah. All smiles, even though he just got steamrolled.
Right. Crystal Michelson had somebody knock him down and roll over his head, and he got up smiling.
Yeah.
Cristo actually participated with us in the Open Cup with FCM last year. So I coached him for a little bit. Great attitude.
Yeah.
You can see, and he's a little engine inside the field. I mean, runs all over.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to tell him, hey, you know, especially in the outdoor, you know, hey, stay with your position. But he can be anywhere. It's just like he has some kind of engine inside his body or something.
It's that passion.
Yeah.
That love of the
Yes,
game,
yes.
isn't it? Yeah.
45 seconds left to go here in the first half. 2-0. Finezza leads.
Those are such fun players to coach. They're
Yes.
just you can give them a task, you can give them an objective, something to do or work on.
Oh, and a goal. A goal by number 6, Alex Segovia. That coming with just 25 seconds left to go here in the first half. 3-0, Finezza.
Yeah, you can hear the communication on the defensive end with Finezza. You know, Cristo saying, "I've got ball, I've got ball." That's the organization that it takes to be on defense.
1 second left, and there's the horn. That is the end of the first half. Our score at the end of the first half. It is Finezza 3, PSG nothing. Cage?
Just kind of to reiterate, I think what Sergio and I were just talking about is that you've got Finezza is really looking at the organization on the defensive end, which is allowing them to transition into the offensive end, and PSG is just sort of working hard and getting the chances when they can, but it's not deliberate or organized.
Tonight's game is being brought to you by Hillsborough Indoor Soccer, now known as Real Futsal, and it's the seat of the Timbers Academy. It continues to produce the area's top futsal and soccer players. Elite coaches from all over the world offer the highest level of creative and technical instruction. All levels are welcome. Come check them out at 205 Southwest Spring Street in Hillsborough. Sergio, how does PSG get back in this game if they do?
It's gonna be very challenging for them. You know, if you notice, they have couple opportunities at the beginning of the game that they didn't capitalize. If you don't capitalize those ones, they have to have the same opportunities right at the beginning. If I'm their coach, I will tell them you just have to go after them. Just give me 2 or 3 minutes of high full pressure, and every opportunity that you have, just try to put it in. Capitalize those ones, and then you can get inside. You can get in the game. But if they receive one more goal, it's going to be very, very hard for them because they're going to have to open up a little bit. If they receive one more goal at the beginning of the second half, it could be 6-7 goals.
The last game we did, it was 3-0 with 2 minutes left to go in the first half, and the other team scored 3 goals. Got it even at halftime, and then just went on from there to come up with a win. So 3-0 is not an insurmountable lead, especially in futsal. You can get 3 goals in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yep.
Steve?
Yeah, I think that they're going to have to get sharp. You said it earlier today. Finezza does a good job on the defense. You give them that moment, they're back on defense. They're going to be hard to penetrate and get through. If you attack quickly, then they'll get out of defense. And when they drop into that defensive set, they're in an offensive set already. That's why their transition happens so good so quickly.
Yep.
Defense seems to be what has made the difference in this game so far. Finezza has not given up a goal. I don't really know that they've had a serious challenge down there. I think one hard shot on goal, but their defense has just been stifling.
The best offense is a good defense.
Yes, yeah, definitely. You know what? One thing that I noticed with PSG too, it's that this control that they have. It seemed to be that they wanted to mark man to man, and in this game is so hard, especially the way Finezza moves, constantly rotate is so hard. They really just have to keep that diamond very tight and very close. And that's the difference between them and Finezza. That's what they're doing.
Gage, you said the best offense is a good defense. I would point out you can't win a game 0-0.
You also don't lose 0-0.
Yep.
And ties are big in soccer. Ties are big.
You still get a point.
Yep.
And that could make a difference in seeding for the semifinals.
Yeah.
In this Group B action tonight. We're underway. Ben Summers still in goal. In goal for PSG, that is Omar A. JB Cunha with the ball. Goes down. Back up. 3-0. Finezza leads. Our next game tonight will be PSG and Borregas. Cunha tried to set up that time. Tried to set up Aaron Chin for a goal.
Tough setup. Yeah, they're just trying to make it through that gap, and it's just not there.
Stay calm, open.
In front, there's a shot. Summers with a great kick save.
Great save.
Summers is very big, but he's very quick.
Looks very confident.
Yeah, it's comfortable.
Yep.
Very calm and back there.
Summers with great position that time on the block. And Finezza's shot. Ahead, forward, on the side, a shot, and a goal. Rolled it across the goal mouth, and a goal for Finezza. On Aaron Chin on the goal. That coming at 17:40. 4-0, Finezza.
That's some nice team play there.
I was just about to comment that it looked like PSG was doing a better job of holding their defensive shape, which I think they were, but the speed at which that play happened.
The breakaway.
Yeah, there's only so much you can do.
Did you call him PSU?
PSG. I hope I didn't call him PSU.
You know,
I do teach there, so I guess that could have fallen out of my mouth.
I'm a PSU graduate. You're a PSU
instructor.
instructor.
I'm a PSU graduate and instructor.
Father of a PSU student.
Yeah, so there we go. Shout out to PSU.
No!
4-0. PSG in the orange. They're moving from our left to our right.
That's going to be dangerous back there.
That's a dangerous pass. Another one.
We'll see.
Numerical advantage for Finezza. The shot, yes.
Wow.
Tough angle, a great shot.
off the inside of his foot there.
Impressive finish.
That goal was by number 9, and that's Connor Evans.
Sergio, I think your prediction is spot on.
16:30 the time on the goal, 5-0 Finezza. Boy, Finezza reacts so well to the ball. They're back on defense in just an instant.
You know, like I said before, that fraction of a second, at this level, it makes a huge difference. The passing, the accuracy, you know.
Yeah,
the
where your
pace.
first touch
Yes.
is. Yeah, yep.
Move the ball, move the ball.
Off the post. Tried for a crossing pass over to number 3, Alex Trevino, just wide. In front, a hard kick, oh, just high. Michael Rodriguez on the kick that time for Finezza.
Yeah, if PSG were, I think, Sergio, do you see them still playing man-to-man? I haven't really noticed if PSG is still playing man-to-man, but if they are, Finezza is doing exactly the right thing, which is just spreading the field out, just incredibly spreading the field out. And if PSG were to adjust and play more centrally, a little bit more centrally and a little bit more zonally, they'd be able to cut off those angles.
You know, in basketball, they call that the four corners offense. That's what they've done. They've spread out the field so much. Look at it right there. I mean, opens up so much area. Hard shot blocked in front. Good job by number 19 that time. In front. And a shot.
Right through the wickets, as they say.
Yep. I didn't see who the scorer was on that. It's right next to the bench. Oh. He yells out at me, hey, it's me, Alan Croft. I got the goal. 6-0. Finezza. 13:45 left to go in the game. Cunha. Oh, they tried to head that in that time. Nice pass by J.B. Cunha.
Good, Alex. Good. Just tuck it.
Look how quickly Finezza gets in that four corner position. Spread everybody out.
Yep. They're trying to adjust, but it's not quite happening in the way they need it to.
Go right, Alex.
This game is so much about position.
Right, JB, turn. Find it, Mike. Mikey, reset. Skip play. Good, Alex. Turn, time.
Yeah, it's really fantastic. Not only the ball movement, but the movement off the ball.
Yeah.
Number 6 came from the far side of the field, made a run across the middle, wasn't open, came out of the space, came across the field and received it over here. That's exactly how you get the ball moving through the field and get the defenders not knowing where do I go, who do I cover, how do I mark that.
Time.
And Finezza makes it look quite easy.
Go. By yourself.
3-on-1.
The one might win that.
Yeah, it was looking that way.
Help out, Mikey.
There's that little engine, Sergio. Holy cow.
Oh, another great block by Summers that time.
I just keep thinking of him as a youth player and just, the
Yeah.
coach's dream as a youth player.
Yes.
Imagine.
That's Crystal.
Yeah. That could be a goal.
Pass.
Nice pass in front, right in front of the goal that time was number 6, Alex Segovia. Oh, there's a whistle. I don't think that was intentional. They got tangled their
I don't
feet
think
up.
so either. Yeah, it didn't seem like Cristo was trying to take him down.
11:05 left to go here. 6-0. Finezza leads. The wall up in front is going to be a direct kick. Jesse Garcia. Summers quickly out, streaking down the
A lot of
side.
numbers up. Well played by the goalie.
Nice job by Crystal Michelson to get back that time on defense.
That was an impressive little individual ball skill there. I don't know if that got caught on camera, but
I wonder if JB picked up that move on the beaches in Brazil.
Yeah, that was.
All right, we're halfway through the second half, 6-0. Finezza leads.
Sergio, are these teams getting much chance to practice together during the week when they're playing tournaments like this, do you think?
I think Finezza does.
Yeah.
I'm not very familiar with PSG. I'm thinking that the chemistry, you're right. I mean, the chemistry of Finezza, you can tell that they play together. They probably do a few practices together. The PSG looks a little bit disconnected. I mean, good players, but just as the teamwork, they lack in the teamwork.
Yeah.
The other thing I'm impressed with is how much Finezza talks to each other.
Yeah.
Their communication is great.
Which is a part of that team chemistry. When you feel comfortable with your teammates to direct them, that comes from that time of playing together. I was talking to Kenny before the game from PCFC, and I was asking him about practices with their teams, and he said, "Well, not as much as we want to. We're going to do more for this tournament, but this isn't anybody's full-time gig, so finding the time to practice is hard."
Oh, streaking in that time was number 7, BJ Romack. He has a goal in this game. Thought he had another one, but just hit it a little high. Oh, Summers with a diving save across the net.
He has quick hands.
Yeah.
Sergio, about a little bit about the gloves that the goalies wear. I noticed Summers has on huge gloves.
I'm not sure. Yeah, you're right. I didn't know.
Oh, they are huge.
Yeah, he probably has, big hands. Looks like, right?
Yeah, very different from the gloves that the PSG keeper has on.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, it's the first yellow we've seen.
Yellow card out. The referee has a yellow card. Yep. It's going to be a free kick coming up. 23 for PSG. A kick. The wall blocks it. Oh. Tried to set up in front, tried to get the ball to number 6, Segovia. 7:08 left to go in this one.
Keep it moving.
Yes, yes. Come on.
Header, just high. 6:40 left to go. Oh, nice ball, almost stolen away by Alan Croft that time. Summers will pick it up. Got 15 seconds to get across the timeline there. They do. Oh, a hard shot from the outside. Connor Evans, number 9, with that shot.
He's a really good player, very young.
Yeah, he looks very young compared to the other players.
Hey, on the ground!
It's getting a little chippy here.
Yes! Stop!
Definitely should be a corner. Yeah.
Michael Rodriguez checks in for Finezza. Throw in coming up.
We did have a commentator or a coach go down on the sideline in a youth game.
Oh yeah.
One of his biggest players just came barreling off the field and took him right out over
I'm
his
in that
chair.
chair now. I
Yeah,
better be careful.
Steve, you're in the hot seat. That was the heels overhead flip.
We just tick under 5 minutes.
Man on back.
What's up?
Action right in front of us.
Right in front of us. It's very exciting.
Exciting wasn't the word I was thinking
it's
of.
terrifying?
Yes, that was the word. Here comes Finezza. 6-0 the score, 4:25.
They got a break. Oh, good tackle.
Cunha with a nice block. PSG ball. Three goals in the first half for Finezza, 3 goals here in the second half. Chin, Evans, and Croft with goals in the second half. Four minutes to go.
Keep it moving, wait.
In front, and Summers with a save.
It's just there all the time.
Had a one-on-one situation. Hard shot, wide right. What I like about Summers when he dives, he gets his hands all the way. He's fully extended on the ball.
He is not afraid to throw himself out in front of the path of the ball.
What's that there, Sergio?
Yellow.
Oh,
It is a yellow. I think they argue, they touch each other.
the referee points at his head. Use your head.
Let's go. Let's go.
Mo's good at keeping control of the game. He's a good referee.
We're under 3 minutes.
Well done, boy.
You know, we talked about all the goals that we've had in all the games so far in this futsal tournament, and you know, we're a couple of minutes away from a shutout.
We are. That's true. Which is rare in the game of futsal.
Exactly.
tend to have at least 3 or 4 goals for both teams.
In front, Michelson was trying for a header, got held back. Referee blew the whistle. Croft.
Yeah, PSG just they don't know where to go when they have the ball at this point.
A shot.
They're a bit tired, a little, downtrodden. The spirits are down.
Finezza players look up at the clock, see that it says 1:43. Think they're aware they're trying to preserve a shutout?
I would think so.
I think
yeah.
so.
Yeah, the benches, they just said no goals, boys.
Yeah.
All the way back to the goalie. Not the way they need to be going.
Yeah, there's no reason to rush for them. They can just.
Michelson is going to
Play it
stay
around.
back and play defense in front of the net.
Yep.
Right back.
This is just a clinic in passing.
Wow, that was a series of about 5 straight passes that were all just perfect. 48 seconds. They're desperately trying to get forward and get a goal. 42.6 seconds left to go here. Finezza 6, PSG nothing. Sorry, Finezza. .30 seconds. Whoops. Oh,
run.
just missed on the pass, trying to get the ball forward to Aaron Chin. 15 seconds. The coach just stood up and yelled, no goals.
Oh, almost through.
6 seconds. In front. All the defenders now in front. And there's the horn. That is the end of the game, our final score. Finezza 6, PSG nothing. Finezza with 3 goals in each half. Goals in the second half by Aaron Chin, Connor Evans, and Alan Croft for a 6-0 shutout win. First shutout we've seen here in futsal action. Cage, your thoughts?
Well, much like Sergio predicted at halftime, if Finezza came in and got at least just even one right off the top of the second half, it was going to be an uphill battle for PSG, and I think that's exactly what we saw. And Finezza just had control of the game, really from the first whistle.
All right, I want to remind you that tonight's action is being brought to you by Hillsborough Indoor Soccer, now known as Real Futsal. It's the seed of the Timbers Academy. It continues to produce the area's top futsal and soccer players. Elite coaches from all over the world offer the highest level of creative and technical instruction. All levels welcome. Come check them out at 205 Southwest Spring Street in Hillsborough. Steve, any final comments before you get us the roster for Borregos?
No, I think that's it. If they continue to play the defense they're playing, they do a nice job of transitioning. When they get into defense, they rotate, get into their spots. They keep. If you look out there, they're always in a diamond, and that transitions well into the offense. We know they can generate offense, but if they keep continuing to hold these teams to low scores, they're going to have a good tournament.
Yeah. All right, Sergio, I'm interested to hear your thoughts.
You guys said it all. Actually, yeah, it was unfortunately for PSG, and again, like I said it earlier, you can see a big difference in the chemistry, both teams, and that as a team, it means so much, and especially when you play at this level, you can see the chemistry from from Finezza, and I think, I mean, PSG, they were more quiet, more passive, and Finezza was just so aggressive. So they really want it. They, you know, like Cage say, they did have control of the game.
Cage, thanks for being with us. I think you're leaving,
I
right?
am. I'm taking off. This is my last game that I did.
And Sergio's going to stay with us for the next 2 games. We always appreciate his insight. Got some people we want to thank. Of course, Hillsboro Indoor Academy for their hospitality. Want to thank our crew tonight, our producer Ryan Johnson, our director Jim Thompson, our audio and cameraman Alva Myers, our cameraman Scott Hohenschel. Let's see, my partners tonight, Cage Leitner, Segio Medel, and Steve Roberts. I'm Dave Hall. Our final score here in the first game of Group B pool play, it is Finezza 6, PSG nothing. Stay tuned. We'll have the match between PSG and Borregas coming up.